They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Chanticleers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Florida Gators offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. When you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
That's caught. It's right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Shows him the stiff arm. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gator! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 10 over New Mexico. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Chanticleers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Simpkins. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a second and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Morris. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass would bring up fourth down. The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They don't want to start using this guy on offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass, it's Morris. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Morris. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Chanticleers are on the move. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Simpkins. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The Gators want to move quickly.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It's a turnover on downs.
The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They feed him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, give on the inside. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Lagway.